2003 Winston Cup Series in NASCAR Racing 2003, and round 26 sees our return to the action track, Richmond, the sellout fan favourite. Last time we were here, we qualified 22nd and finished 24th, with an ending to the race that was slightly odd. This time I just want to try and stay out of trouble and get that all-important top 10. Also, last time I highlighted some of the key events that the Richmond Motorsport Complex hosted outside of motorsports, and I've got a few more for you. Last time they were all very masculine, so for balance we have the No, we don't. The Virginia Bridal and Wedding Expo. Said it wasn't going to be masculine, but I didn't want to go, it's not that far the other way, Jesus. They also hosted Brick Universe, a Lego brick art exhibition. However, my favourite is a Dachshund festival hosted in October called Dachtoberfest. 10 out of 10, no notes. Now this does admittedly look like business as usual, but that was set with my qualifying setup, so to only be a 10th clear in my quali setup isn't great. My best time in race trim was a 22.7, which as you can see puts me quite low. As it was the last time we came here, I also feel like it's going to be a track that's just very easy to get like run over and gently tipped around. I had it happen to me with Sterling Marlin in practice, and I just feel like my approach to the corner differs slightly to the AI. I find it really difficult to get a rhythm here, so I think it's really likely I'm going to end up getting tipped around. And like I say, I just want to stay out of trouble. My target's going to be top 15 for qualifying, because I feel like my quali pace might be alright. How I'm going to handle it from there, God knows, but let's just start with that. Oh, good lord, awful. Immediately botched it, because I knew I was slow coming off of 4. And then overdrove. Right, focus for lap 2, come on.
One more lap. Checkered flag.
Oh no. Yeah, we're nowhere. Kurt Busch from Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, Dale Jr., Dave Blaney. Oh no. Just ahead of Nemahek. What's annoying is I did a 22.3 in quali trim, which would have got me a lot further. It's so tightly packed, the field. Right, this is surely going to go well, but I'm going to try and tell you now about the 2003 Chevy Rock and Roll 400. And just 3 weeks after picking up his 5th win of the season, Ryan Newman would pick up number 6 at Richmond, holding off the field from a late restart, with just 4 laps to go to take that aforementioned 6th win. The late restart in question was caused by Ricky Rudd essentially pushing out Kevin Harvick into the wall. And they were running 3rd and 2nd respectively at the time. And the thing is, Harvick would finish down the order while Rudd would hold on to 3rd place. And Harvick wasn't best pleased with this, and he voiced his displeasure after the race, and that exchange of opinions would result in the suspension of several engineers and a bit of a fine for Kevin Harvick. Have I just casually done a 22.4? Like, I've just done better than my qualifying time while chatting shit about the real race. That's pissed me off. What do you mean I just did that? So maybe it's not a lost cause here. Maybe I have got pace, but I don't think pace is the issue completely. Certainly not as good as usual, but I think the bigger issue is just staying clear of nonsense. Starting from a long way back, but it could be a very messy race and I could pick up places. I'm going to aim for top 15 from there because I'm sick of being like 18th, 19th in the standings. We need to work our way up the order. But my God, if this race somehow goes without cautions, I don't know, I'll eat my own shoes or something. So I don't know why I said that. I'm not going to eat my own shoes. I'm sponsored by Converse. I'm not going to eat shoes.
Drivers, start your engine!
Someone stopped his mic. No requirement for fuel, but tyres may be an issue as we saw in Bristol. Damage repair is probably more the focus. Right, it's cloudy, so tyre temps may be low on restarts. Let's have no slidey moments. Let's go. Oh! Well, shit. Oh, good lord. Benson's just been tipped round. Oh my god, guys. Oh. Jesus. That all happened so fast, and I think I reacted a bit late, so we might have some front end damage. We do. Tyres are okay. And then this is why racing back to the line, why they got rid of it after this season. Let's go to the replay and see what caused the caution and just the cavalcade of nonsense and the obstacle course I had to run through afterwards. And it starts with Mark Martin, so following them off the start, and we have an unfortunate coming together between Viagra and beer. A dangerous combination indeed. It's a 3-1 situation. Mark Martin tries to come down on Rusty Wallace, and there's just no space, and they all clatter together, and I end up clattering into the back of Steve Park. But we're sticking with Mark Martin as he causes the next moment with Johnny Benson as well. A little bit of a swerve, and Benson sent out between 3 and 4. Watch from the helicopter, we can see a bit clearer, so he almost gets in to Steve Park, and then that almost causes Mark Martin to swerve, and then that ends up sending Benson out wide. The last incident is Jeff Green just trying to stay clear, going under everything, rejoins the track in front of Steve Park, and they have an awkward coming together. In real life, these two swapping seats in 2003. It's weird, I see Kenny Wallace's car with Stacker 2 on it, and all this time I've just assumed it was like a straight-to-DVD film or a first-person shooter. It's only now I'm realising it is in fact the world's strongest fat burner. Stacker 2. I can almost see the adverts now, like the American version of Barry Scott. Lots of weird, gratuitous shots of, like, people working out. No one's gone in from that. Everyone is just carrying on with whatever damage they are dealing with. Hopefully we've not got too much. It says we've got damage, but from what I can see, things don't look too out of shape. Hopefully we've not lost engine power from that front end knock. Okay, we're going to resume on lap 7, and most likely still on the back straight by this rate. Okay, don't mind losing the spot, just want to start clean, get in the rhythm. Need to stick to the inside. Don't over-egg it into one, because it's so easy just to try and carry too much speed, and then you end up spinning, over-rotating the car. Ooh. What are we doing? Are we taking the piss? Was that f***ing Johnny Benson? I'm pretty sure that's not the first time he's f***ing done that to me this season as well. Oh, this is awful. Well, while I try and get into a rhythm, let's get a replay of that prick. And what happened was exactly what I thought happened. Johnny Benson just decided that he was going to go through the corner like I wasn't there. We can see it much clearer from an on-board, so we're going to go slow into the corner. Now, as you can see, I do drift up a little bit mid-corner, but not fully out of the lane. But there is a split second where there is maybe just under a car's width there. However, anyone could tell that that gap is going to disappear, and it does disappear. But Johnny Benson, once he's seen the gap, he's just decided he's going through it, treats me like I'm not there, and tips me round and out of the way. Benson seems to be going slowly. Or he's had a moment himself. But at the minute, I'm getting caught by the leaders. The car doesn't feel as stable as it did. So I'm wondering if I do have a little bit of aero knock. Or if I'm just like a little bit rattled from those two moments. Well, this is absolute utter toss. Like, I could really do with a caution. The problem is now I'm off the back and I am now holding off the leaders in terms of it's sticking around 3 seconds between me and them. So my pace isn't terrible, but it's not quick enough to suddenly reel in the 5-8 second gaps up ahead. I need a caution. I need someone else to go pop again. I think they are going to stop for tyres. And depending on how well I look after mine, do I risk a no stop in the hope that I can just get back into this somehow? That might be my only option. So don't overdrive it, just take it smooth. Do enough to avoid getting sucked in to the leaders behind. And even friend of the channel Corvin, who is much more experienced on this game than I am, even he hates Richmond because he finds it so difficult to get a rhythm here. And I wouldn't say I'd go as far as hate it, but I'm certainly struggling to find the rhythm, and the AI have just run me over, as I was worried they would. You know, I did tell you about that little act of revenge from Kevin Harvick in the real race, and I'm already thinking, in the spirit of NASCAR, I am catching Johnny Benson. Maybe I could catch him and cause the caution with him. I mean, it's dangerous, but I could try and give him a return bump. Hope that that brings the caution out, and that brings me back onto the back of everyone. And I have some proper NASCAR-style revenge. I will decide when I get to him. But I am getting to him, and I am now opening out the gap on the guys behind. So annoying, I've got the pace. Now we've settled down. And yeah, I've just been nowhere to show it, as we are now halfway home in the race.
That car's a lap down.
Yeah, quite frankly, I don't care if he's a lap down. We still need to have some words. I mean, I'm now basically back on the rear of the field, so I don't feel like it's worth the risk of running him over, apart from my own satisfaction, but I can't guarantee that I'm not going to get murked from that. So, yeah, let's not do it. Let's just get past him and see if we can start making some moves on the field.
Outside. Keep low. Stay low. Clear.
Imagine if he just tips me round again straight away. Could you f***ing imagine? Because I could. Okay. 24 to go. And we're on to the rear of the field. Let's just pick up as many places as we can.
Car outside. Stay low. Keep low. Clear outside.
That right front, though, is looking angry. And do you think the question of stop versus no stop might not be out yet? Oh, no. You're not going to be able to no stop if you keep locking up your fronts, though. Come on. Did shorten the final drive on the gears, so we've got a bit of acceleration out of the corners, and you can see that. And when they are single file like that, it is very, very useful indeed.
Keep low. Clear. 20 laps to go.
So after 41 laps, we are now back where we started, which is fun. Oh, and we've got cars dropping in. They are going for stops with 19 to go.
Clear.
Past Steve Park. Oh, do I risk it? I think it's the only way I'm going to get anything that keeps us on track.
Clear inside.
We've got to make it work.
Keep digging. You're now in the top 20.
See where this puts us.
You're in fourth.
Okay. And there is going to be traffic and a bit of field spread.
Car inside. Clear inside.
Gordon was the leader.
Keep high. Still there. That car's a lap down. Clear inside. You're now in third.
So actually, Stewart's leading from Jeff Gordon. Oh no! No, he isn't. Oh, it's all very mixed up. Okay. Are there a couple of other people who just haven't stopped as well? Oh, I don't want to get run over by f***ing faster cars coming through as well. And I've gone a bit wide, and I am just going to let Jimmy Johnson through.
Clear.
Wall trip behind us. Oh, good. Not the guy who ran over us in the last race. Brilliant. Right, doesn't matter who's behind us. It doesn't matter how far they are behind us. We've just got to nurse these home. bastard. What do you mean, Michael?
Flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line.
Come on, spin it round. Go, go, go.
Pit road is closed.
I know I'm going a bit slower on the racing line, but most people f***ing wait.
Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 29 car. Keep digging.
This is the thing now. If I go in to the pits, I'm going to drop all the way to the back. Right? But then these guys are... Do I go in? Because they're going to be going around the track slower.
Pit road is now open.
No. I'm sticking with it. We're behind the safety car for a few more laps. Pace car, sorry. I'm going to try and nurse those home. We are still third. The restart's going to be fun. Oh, God. I just need to survive. And this is just another carbon copy of the earlier incident, but if anything more egregious, really, there's just no space for Waltrip. He's coming from wide, and he just sees that I'm going slow because of those worn tyres, and just clatters into the back of me. We get the best view from on board with Jamie McMurray. There's just no space, and he just decides, oh, no, I'm going to carry on at normal speed. However, there is a bit of instant karma for Waltrip, but it mainly, sadly, gets laid onto Bobby Labonte, who had nothing really to do with it. Contacts there, and some follow-up contacts with Matt Kenseth as well. So who is leading? Tony Raines from Ricky Rudd and Dale Jr. So have they all just stayed out? Because they're the only people on the lead lap. I'd imagine they're all trying to make a no-stopper work, or they're just going to stop stupidly late.
We got just 10 more to go. You're in first.
Oh! They've stopped now. So where does Tony Raines filter back in? Has he just filtered in? Should I have stopped? I don't fully understand the order of things. Where is Tony Raines? Is Raines... so they're at the back of this queue. I should have gone in. I should have gone in and then I'd still have been in the top 10. Okay, nothing I can do about it now. I've made the decision. We have Joe Nemehek right behind us with Labonte, Kenseth, who we've had beef with, Benson, who's already tipped us round once. But the important thing is, it doesn't matter if I lose. Even if I lose all of those places, if the entire field streams by me and I finish 4th, I don't care. I just need to finish. That's how they look. They're at least not super cold.
Green, green, green.
Oh, Christ. There is no grip. Come on. Oh, dear. Yeah, they've all got grip and I don't. I'm not going to be able to fight this very hard. Awful. Please just don't run me straight over. That's all I ask. And I can feel the grip in the rears going. I am just going to drift wide and let them go. There's no point fighting and losing it all. Oh, although the temptation to hit Michael Waltrip is quite high. I'm still incredibly leading. With 4 to go, they've not streamed past. Come on! Don't you fucking dare run me over. Andretti through. And there's Dale Jr. He's the man that looks like he's going to inherit this win by making the stop. Come on, stick it to the inside. Oh, don't! F off, Rusty. Go, 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 go. Just f***ing dumb. Like, I'm obviously slower, but you can see there's no space for a car. Why do they f***ing do it?
Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the racing line. White flag. One more lap to go.
Literally, on the entry to that corner, when it said 2 to go, I thought, oh, hang on. I actually might hang on for the win. And the second I thought that, Rusty Wallace tipped me round. Now maybe, just maybe, I will look back at the replays and go, oh no, you were changing lanes, and they were right to run me out the way. Well, maybe not right to run me out the way, but I was causing myself mischief. But it felt like I was on the racing line. Well, we crossed the line with another slightly odd end to the race, but we take 4th. I've made it work, despite being tipped round 3 times in this race. And without having seen the replays, I feel like none of them were my fault. We were saying last time, Dale Jr., is he falling out of favour for this title fight, but he gets an all-important win, finishing ahead of Ricky Rudd, who finished 3rd in real life, Tony Raines. We get 4th. It is only our 2nd top 10 that hasn't been a win, and it was purely on strategy. And to be fair, it could have been better if it wasn't for the fact that I feel like the AI are donkeys. Championship contenders Gordon and Newman finish in the top 10, and this is what it does to the standings. The gap shuts only a little bit to 109 points. Jimmy Johnson still 3rd from Dale Jr., Tony Stewart, Harvick dropping a place thanks to Stewart's 5th place in the race. Mercifully, we have gained a place and we are up to 17th, and even more interestingly, the gaps up ahead are quite close. We're only 5 behind Jamie McMurray, but more importantly, we want to be in the top 10. We're only 140 points behind Jeff Burton in 10th place. In the time that's left, that is doable. Even when we're not feeling good, we got to try and find a way to get results like that. And speaking of tracks we don't feel good at, New Hampshire was a bit of a mess last time, although, again, when I didn't get involved in said mess, we ran pretty well. I'll be interested to see the replays. Obviously, you've seen it all now, but the first thing I'm going to do is go and watch those replays and see if my slight frustration is vindicated, or if I've been an idiot. But as ever, thank you so much for watching this series. I hope you're enjoying it. We now just have 10 races to go. 10 races to make 140 points and get in the top 10. Let's see if we can do it. Thanks for watching.